Okay, welcome back for what I hope is the final episode for my first campaign through Total War Warhammer 3. A little bit of a weird update. So, after the last episode, I went through and I did the final fight, but I got my butt kicked. You have to fight Be'lakor in this very long siege battle. However, you have to fight this, like, infinitely respawning series, just wave after wave after wave of infinitely respawning demons. And even after Be'lakor was dead, they just very slowly wore me down, and my troops could not keep up with the infinitely respawning waves of attrition. So that's frustrating beyond all belief. It seems really unfair that the game would do the infinitely respawning, just waves and waves and waves. But I don't know. I'm sure it's just an error on my part in my composition or whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I am going to rethink this composition. I am not going to take the little Groms because they didn't do much. My Bear Cavalry didn't do much. And believe it or not, the Ice Guard were not as effective as I wanted them to be. What was effective was the Elemental Bear. So I am going to try to bring a big doom stack of Elemental Bears. And we'll see if that does the trick for me. Also, Evelina Bebchuk kind of got in the way. She didn't do a whole lot throughout that fight. So I'm going to take her out and give her to someone else.
Wherever winter asks, follow winter's call.
I'll throw her in one of these other armies. And replace her with another bear.
We are both servants. You and I.
As much as I hate to... It's such a waste. That last fight ended up being incredibly frustrating. Because you're attacking this, like, multi-layered siege battle. You'll see it in a couple of turns here if you haven't already. And there's just these portals that just infinitely keep respawning infinite waves of demons.
The ice calls. On your feet.
And trying to get rid of all of them was a real pain in the butt. But the good news is, I know what to do, so to speak, now. There are some interesting and unique user interface elements in that fight for, like, resupplying your units and stuff. So I'll avoid some of the mistakes, I hope, that I made before.
The Frozen Kingdom, well...
I have to just sit through a couple of more turns of campaign. Yeah, not super concerned about that.
Ice Queen.
The other thing I want to do is I want to review her stuff. Alright. She has the Helm of Discord, which I don't care about. Armor of Urson can only go to the other guy. %, ward save is much better. I think the Trickster's Helm is going to be a little better. Frostfang is appropriate. Talisman. Ward save 17% versus spell resistance. Ward save it is. Van Horseman's Speculum is not gonna really do too much for her. Crown of Command. Replenishing hit points. That's also decent, but I'm thinking replenishing hit points is kind of a good thing. Alright, so arcane item. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, and down here, first thing. Alright, we're not doing infantry. Movement range, we don't really... Alright, so we're going to go through, and we're going to try and min-max this a little bit. I was clearly unprepared going into that last fight. Step Shepherd doesn't matter. That stuff doesn't really matter. Bodyguard doesn't really matter. Hedge Wizard can't take it. Kislevite Kosar already got one. Upkeep -8. Nah, doesn't really matter. Well, I don't know. Maybe the bears count. Magic item drop chance, doesn't really matter. Alright. Yeah, there are some, there's another quest battle for the Crystal Cloak. I don't think that's going to make a huge difference, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What do we have to do on that? We have to win a battle. I'm not going to waste my time on that. Okay.
If the frost asks.
Endless veneration. Wanton degenerate, unfit for life. Salt the ground.
Alright, do I have any other random rifts I have to close? The answer is no. Over here,
Sister of ice.
I have this settlement I need to retake from Slanesh.
I am the storm. For the ice court.
You are maybe in range, I can't really tell, but I'm going to wait until Evelina gets over here, because she is really seriously... Oh, I have two with the same name, look at that. Interesting.
I deserve protection.
Alright.
Absolute devotion.
My pulks are at your service.
I don't need your defensive alliance. Moon Howlers, I don't even know where they were, but they're done. That would have been good to take quite a while ago.
A gift for all the motherland.
Well, next time I do Kislev, I know
Any stragglers?
to maybe try doing stuff with the bears earlier on.
Tutored by ice. An exquisite trophies.
Oh, of course.
Storm Summoner. Honor your motherland. It is Kislev's now. I speak for Kislev.
The ice goes. The ice spreads.
Kislev endures.
2 turns till all that comes in.
Faith eternal.
Boris Ursus himself. We are invincible.
Slaughter all this.
Mere
Yep.
useless.
We know the drill by now.
Ursun demands your help.
Malevolence abounds.
We can get Kostaltin back. And we might as well start trying.
Only the faithful may serve. Conscription for the motherland. Obey me. Obey Ursun. Give your life for Kislev. Follow or die. Only the faithful may serve.
Alright.
Accept suffering. End the non-believers.
Only I may wield it.
The sacred embrace of ice.
Close the rift. Boris. Oh yeah, you're going to get a bear. Okay. And I guess we'll start doing your unique chain.
I wield this for Kislev.
Alright. Oh, come on.
Motherland never falters.
Just go die.
Let us discuss stately affairs.
Yeah, okay. I will take the leadership thing right now.
Emissary of the Ice Court. We require soldiers.
Alright, what is besieged? Did I
Sister of ice.
lose a fight that I don't remember?
Elegantly I go.
Your greed condemns.
These rifts just keep coming.
I am Kostaltin.
Winter is our comrade. Follow the path. Honor your motherland. They warrant the lowest.
Yeah, I'm sorry I have to waste time doing a couple more turns here. I had really hoped to dive straight into that last fight. But I'll tell you,
March. There
I am
is no
extremely salty about how that turned out. I'm not a fan in general, just as a game mechanic, of infinitely respawning waves of attrition. It was tedious. That doing that fight went on for well over an hour, and just like the last 10% of the enemy forces, there's like a progress bar at the top of the screen that shows you how close you are to winning. The last 10% just wouldn't go down, because they slowly started to beat me in attrition, and I couldn't kill their nonsense faster than it was respawning at enough of a rate. Where I could outlast,
It aids
their
ice
infinitely
master.
respawning nonsense. It's kind of hard to explain. It'll make sense when you see it. But their stuff just kept coming faster and faster and faster, and no matter how much I killed, it wasn't enough. And like my stuff, excuse me, I was slowly losing more and more troops over time, and they were slowly gaining more and more troops over time. So eventually they just overtook me.
Of ice magic.
I mean, I was going pretty crazy with the micromanagement and stuff, but just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. At the end of the fight, even though I lost the fight after Be'lakor was dead, like 20 minutes after Be'lakor was dead, I ended the fight with like 5,000 kills, and it was still a loss. No colonization costs. That's cool.
The Great Bear rewards me.
All right. Next turn, I will move you in, and then the turn after that, it'll let me fight. So I just gotta get through these last couple of turns, I hope. Really?
Courage flows in our veins.
Just
Let us
nonsensical
discuss
speed
stately
bumps
affairs.
throwing in for annoyance. I feel at this point, like, the game doesn't know that I'm frustrated after just having lost that fight to infinitely respawning waves of nonsense. But it feels like it's just rubbing salt in the wound.
The Tome of Fate's flare.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's politely reminding me, by the way, you're on the clock. I really don't like that. I really don't like campaign mode stuff like this, where you're on a timer for the number of turns.
Finished baseborn monster. Frost Weaver. Most improper.
I am Constantin.
Merely adequate legends.
First of the bear cult.
Oh, is it just telling me that I have another one? Alright, well, in any case, we have 2 turns left on our blessing there. Okay, so we'll try this with the stack of bears
March.
and see if it works.
friends of the people.
Endless veneration. Kislev the Enduring.
I'll admit, I haven't been paying as close attention on the
Vodka
campaign as I
Palace's
should
doors
have.
are open to you.
Oh, and they raised it. Thank you. That was exactly
Of the frost.
the thing to do. That's what all the
On
cool
your
kids are
feet,
doing, is raising my
Kislevites.
settlements. Right, it doesn't matter. Let me... Alright. Let's try this again. Now, see, when I did this before with my Ice Guard, it claimed this was going to be a heroic victory, but I ended up getting my butt kicked. So, I mean, I guess I just suck really bad. And here it's claiming it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory, so I guess I'm going to lose, like, in the first wave? Okay.
Karina Katarin!
We'll make this straightforward. Alright, so what ends up happening is there are some portals that are going to open up back here and start, the infinite waves begin. You know what, let me see if I can...
Take in position! Take in point! Move in!
Well, I did select, but it's not building a barricade. Oh. Well, alright. Good to know about that. That might have been what I was doing wrong. That I didn't do barricades before. Yeah, and all these Tzeentch units are really annoying with their ranged attacks. They've got really, really good ranged attacks. Okay. Get up there. And there's going to be more waves that start coming. All right, and I can start getting reinforcements.
You built an empire.
Yeah.
Land is power. Attack, comrades!
All right. That may, in fact, have been what I was doing wrong. The previous time I did this in that first battle, I wasn't doing anything with the barricade constructions. So that might be what I screwed up. Get in there. Oh, I can't get through my own barriers. All right. That's good to know. You guys go take care of that. Oh, they've got a giant. Oh, need more resources. Normally I'd be trying to give more commentary about like what I'm doing in the fight here, but at this point, honestly, I'm just trying to get through these waves with as few casualties as possible. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, my groups got screwed up. Come on. Come on, move it. It's half my army is caught up back there, stuck on those soul grinders. All right. We should start taking this any minute. I mean, or not. I don't know what they're doing. Wave 2 is at 0%. I'm not entirely sure why I'm not taking the point. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now let me look for constructibles. Magic tower. Magic tower. Magic tower. Okay. Yeah, here's Bellacore coming in. And I'm just going to send all the bears in for him. And, like, 1 or 2 units of these guys are going to pepper him. Alright, maybe more than 1 or 2. Alright, now we're going to take a second and start doing some actual stuff.
Hearts of ice.
Alright, where is she? We've got... Where is it?
Defenders of Kislev.
Just bears get on him.
Comrades of the bear.
And just for good measure, let's have all of our guys just pincushion him out. Or try to, anyway. Well, maybe all of them. A couple of these guys are going to have to deal with this other stuff.
Bring them down!
It is my path. I go. The frosts are mine. I guard.
Those guys are annoying. The stupid Doom Knights of Zneach. Alright, how are we doing on Bellacore? We're getting him slowly.
The Frostbringer. Arena advancing. We have nothing on our side.
Let me take these ones out. And have these focus on that. Again, strong versus Be'lakor. Alright, where is he? He is not going down as much as I would like. Let's try to get focused on him again. God, how crazy it is that a safer spot for her is in the middle of all this nonsense.
Repositioning! Absolute power! Follow the bear!
Alright, where is Be'lakor? Did we finally take him down? Nope, there he is.
Follow the breeze! Leading us on! Catherine moving!
Take him down, come on. So these bears are very tanky. But their damage output is not being what I had hoped against Be'lakor. When I did this the first time, the Ice Guard with the glaives were, as I had hoped, extremely effective against Be'lakor. But the infinite waves of demons just overwhelmed them slowly over time.
Bring them down!
And there was just nothing that I could do. And this is looking to be more of the same.
The motherland's finest!
Alright, he's almost dead.
Races of witches! Retribution!
Come on. Alright. He's dead. 9%. This is further than I got before. I've got...
Make haste!
Oh.
Comrades of the bear!
Looks like the Soul Grinder needs to die. Okay. So it looks like it's just the Soul Grinders left that need to get killed. And like one unit of Bloodletters. That's probably going to take me forever to find and kill. Alright, and I can't let you die. Yeah. Except you are going to get in there and you're going to melee that one.
Bring them down!
Or maybe you're going to have to do that spawn first.
For the motherland!
Yeah, this is what happened before. I mean, I just keep getting overwhelmed.
They die!
Attack, comrades! To battle!
Ice guard!
Alright, I got a Soul Grinder of Nurgle and 2 of Khorne that I have to kill.
Defenders of Kislev! Kislev endure! The frost!
Winds of Magic. And I gotta keep you alive. Oh, it's not the one I wanted, darn it.
Defenders of Kislev! For Kislev's honor!
Obey the Orthodox!
Get in there.
Make war! So be it! To battle!
Get in there and charge. Oh, those are my towers. Alright, never mind. Okay. We might get this one this time. It looks like the mistake I may have been making was to not be using the siege towers.
Ice guard! Purge them!
Alright. So we're at 0%.
We fight for Ursum! Taking point!
Okay. Oh, finally. Alright, well, the second time, I guess, is a charm on that last fight. Man, look at this. And going in with the bears ended up being a little bit better of a bet. Yeah, look at the kill counts on some of these guys. Compared to, you know, some of these Ice Guard, didn't do so good. And I'm sure constructing the magic siege towers probably helped quite a bit as well. So I feel really frustrated and annoyed at not having been able to win this fight on the first try. But we did at least get it on the second try. Yeah, look at that. 5,400 killed.
They are not.
And I will take the gold. Alright, so we'll watch the cinematic here.
A battle to draw the gaze of the gods. All breathe a sigh of relief, for Be'lakor is vanquished. Godhood is lost. As was foretold, shackled within the depths of the forge was the body of Ursun, the once mighty god of Kislev. A queen stands before her lifeless god. Vengeance cannot fill the void left by his passing.
Orson, we did all we could. I am sorry. Kislev will fall.
The god bear stirs. The faith of a queen sparks new fire within his still heart. With Ursun's roar, Kislev is restored. The crops shall grow, the beasts will fatten, and the motherland will prosper once again. One drop of Ursun's blood was enough to break my curse. The taint purged from the tome of fates. Now it is mine to command. A pure white crow, the lone witness to my ascension. Come, little one, what fate awaits us?
Alright, well that was decent. Yeah, and the second time on that last fight was a lot better than the first time on that fight. So, at this point, I'm definitely going to go through and complete the campaign at least once with all of the factions. I had a good enough time with it, even if the final battle was a little frustrating on the first attempt. And you know what I'm probably going to do? Like, by the time this is published on YouTube, I will have probably gone through the campaign with one or two other factions. I'm probably going to post, like, faction reviews on YouTube, sort of giving my thoughts about the campaign experience with each one, even if I don't do the full episodic content for every campaign, because that would be 8 of them, and, you know, I'd be uploading videos for 2 months. So, we'll see what we get with that. I think overall, the Kislev campaign was not super hard, except for the first try on that last fight, where I just couldn't wear down those demons at the very end fast enough. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed seeing the trials and tribulations, the successes and failures, running through my first Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. Mistakes were made, lessons were lost. Again, it was the first time going through. So, as always, thanks for watching.